We begin now with heartbreaking news in San Francisco tonight. The fire department mourning the loss of one of its own. Firefighter paramedic Jason Cortez died after an accident during a training exercise. Within the past hour, an emotional procession leading Cortez's body from San Francisco General to the medical examiner's office. It zigzagged through the streets of San Francisco with firefighters and police officers on both sides of the street saluting their fallen brother. NBC Barry's Christie Smith joins us from San Francisco with more on this firefighter, a father of two, and this accident that took place early this morning around 10 o'clock, Christie.
Well, we're told that that procession is actually getting close. It hasn't arrived just yet to the office of the chief medical examiner, but I want to step aside so you can kind of see a little bit of what's happening in the distance there. The fire department, of course, mourning the sudden and heartbreaking loss of firefighter paramedic Jason Cortez with a large presence. Firefighters haven't released many details on how this happened, but we do know he was taken to the hospital after falling at least 3 stories during training exercises. They describe him as a 13-year veteran of the department, a good friend, and father of 2.
This is a very trying time, as Jason was well liked in our department.
San Francisco firefighters say 42-year-old Jason Cortez was killed after a fall during a training incident at the department's Station 7 sometime before 11 this morning. Department sources tell us it happened as he was climbing near or onto the 3rd story of the training facility.
We are trying to make sure that his family is the #1 priority and that they are given all the time necessary to mourn this, along with all of his brothers and sisters at the San Francisco Fire Department.
Dozens of firefighters and law enforcement gathered outside the hospital where he had been taken after the fall. While little is known about exactly what happened, firefighters were able to tell us a lot about the life he lived.
Jason is not only a fellow firefighter paramedic, he's a friend to all. He's an advocate for public safety. He's a father of 2 children, a husband to an amazing wife, and a child to a retired San Francisco firefighter.
They say he rose from a paramedic in 2007, working mostly at Station 49, that he attended Fire Academy, graduated as a firefighter paramedic assigned to Station 3 in the Tenderloin. Late today, a powerful image as a procession for the fallen firefighter traveled from SF General to the medical examiner's office.
From that point, we will start the process of continuing to mourning his loss, celebrating his life and dedication to the greater good of all in public service.
Now we're back here live, and in the distance, San Francisco Police Department, they're blocking traffic as the procession is expected. But again, we haven't seen them make that turn just yet. But we know, of course, that people have been along the route the whole way, paying their respects. Even at this location here near the office of the chief medical examiner, there were some people standing out here who said that they didn't know him personally, but again, just wanted to pay their respects. They had friends in the fire department and just couldn't believe what happened. So again, they're standing out here as well. It does look like we're starting to see more of them come around the corner again, and we were told that they went down 3rd and heading this way. At this point, we haven't seen them yet, but it looks like now they're getting just a little bit closer. So that's the scene we have now. Again, there, of course, the motorcycles arrived first, and then the motorcade expected to come around the corner. I've been talking with San Francisco police who've been out here and assisting with traffic and everything, and they've been kind of monitoring as the procession comes down, I believe down 3rd, and then this way again towards the office of the chief medical examiner. But again, we haven't seen them make that turn just yet, but as you can see, it's getting busier out here, and they should be making that turn fairly soon, any minute now. But that's the story from here. I'll go ahead and send it back to you.
It is a difficult day for firefighter families everywhere, and as is customary, yes, that procession will go all the way to the medical examiner's office on Newell in the city.